Thanks guys so much for reaching out. We appreciate your interest in our work, and we really value the fact that you'd love us to tell your story. So we wanted to make this video to give you guys a little bit more information, help you understand our process, really what goes into hiring a videographer, and specifically Flom Films and how we kind of operate. So here's just a couple questions we get asked by most of our couples, and hopefully a few of these can help you out.
Question 1, how do you work to capture our day and story?
So we're gonna operate different for every single wedding, but really what we're gonna do is work with you, learn what your day looks like, what the timeline looks like, and then we really wanna be kind of a fly on the wall. See, as the day unfolds, kind of capture it as if you were there. So when you watch one of our films, we hope that you feel like you were at the wedding, feel like you were kind of in the room.
One thing that we do to capture your specific day and your story is we love when our couples use letters to narrate their story. And I think that is something that is uniquely you as a couple and something that makes our films different. If you're on the fence about whether or not to write each other letters, we would highly recommend it because that's something, again, it makes it uniquely you.
You know, we'll tell your story in a lot of different ways, but our favorite way is to tell your story through your eyes, through your words. And so custom vows or letters is an excellent way to do that.
Yep. Question number 2, what should we be aware of moving into our wedding day with videographers?
We book out about 12 to 18 months in advance, so you're gonna wanna move on that decision early. Kind of communicating with us early on, talking through your dreams and hopes for the day, maybe some of the favorite things you've seen from previous films of ours, and then we can kind of craft something specific to you, unique to you, so that it really speaks to the memory you want to create.
Yeah, I think communication with us early. Like for instance, we can tag along in your engagement session and we can use that session to build out your wedding film kind of in a greater way. So kind of bringing us along, letting us know your plans really helps us to be able to craft that specific story for you. Can we pick our own music? We get this question a lot.
No, is the easy answer. There's a lot of legal aspects that go into music, actually. A lot of licensing, a lot of financial backsides that you guys don't really see. So what we usually say is that we are going to pick the song that speaks to who you two are as we saw you on your wedding day.
Yep.
If your day was extremely energetic, hyped, and just tons of energy, we might go more that direction with the music. Some weddings are a little bit more on the mellow side, really deep, sentimental, and emotional. So we may go the more cinematic side. And I can promise you, out of all the weddings we've shot, I've never had one couple want a different song.
The next question is how long until we see our wedding film? Kind of the tagline that I like to think about when we think about Flom Films is we deliver your wedding film when your wedding is still relevant.
A lot of our wedding packages have a 24-hour turnaround for at least a teaser. So you will see something immediately. We want you to be able to remember your day and be able to show people your day right when it happened, sometimes even before you get photos, which is really fun. But in addition to that, we will work to get your film back to you within a couple of months. We've never actually gone over 6 weeks, and we promise that we will work hard to get you your film while people are still talking about your wedding day.
Why should we have a wedding videographer?
Because we're awesome, and we're fun to be around.
I can speak just from somebody who's walked through kind of the wedding planning, and just because we got married with only 30 people around, we had a small wedding, and to be able to show others who weren't there was really, really important to us. But also, it's the little moments that I like don't remember happening that I get to relive. Like for instance, the prayer that was prayed over us during our wedding ceremony. Like it's little things like that that make our wedding film so precious to us.
I would say photographers are a necessity. You absolutely need to have one. We hang our pictures on the wall. That's what we see. It's what we decorate our homes with. But video captures an entirely different element of your day. It allows you to hear your dad speak during his speech. It allows you to hear the laugh of your groom. It allows you to see the memories unfold in motion, which is completely different. So you can't have one or the other. You really do need to have both, and we're big advocates of that. I always say it's like, you know, your flowers are going to die a few days after your wedding, but your video will capture those moments, capture those things you've invested in, and let them live for many, many years.
All the beauty that you work to create and comes together in one day, like we are the ones that get to capture all of that so you can relive it.
Absolutely.
Should we do a first look?
Yes, 99% of the time. First looks, I think, are one of my favorite parts of the day. They're really beautiful, they're really precious. It's something that it allows you to see your groom in your own time.
Yeah, so just speaking from personal experience, I think I always like dreamed of the moment where the first time that I would see you would be walking down the aisle. But actually, when you think through it, I don't get to tell you how I feel or like tell you how handsome you look, or
Can't even kiss me.
I can't even have a moment with you. And I think that's really what changed it for me in regards to a first look, is that like some of the most like precious moments like are in the reaction and just kind of your first interactions together. And I mean 100% yes, first look.
Yeah, so we definitely are very big first look fans, but look at your day, look at your schedule, look at what's important to you too, and we're gonna capture it amazingly either way. But yes, we're definitely biased. We love the first look.
Yeah. So we answered a few common questions that we get from our brides and our grooms, but if you have anything else that comes to mind, feel free to reach out to us. We're always happy to answer any questions that you may have.
But at the very least, we hope this video was able to help you understand where we come from, and also maybe give you guys some information to talk to other videographers. Find someone who's right for you, find someone who fits your style. This is your wedding, this is an extremely precious day. So we hope you find a team and a vendor list that really caters to your desires, and we hope to talk to you again soon. Thanks.
Bye. Is it recording?
Yeah, they're all recording, or at least they better be, or that's gonna be embarrassing. All right. Sure.
No.
Thanks. Just let me do it.